Ready? Phones on silent?
Yep.
It's time to get violent.
My phone is
Mm.
so
Let's go get violent.
Yeah. Welcome to this edition of the Land of Work and Joy podcast. This is your host, Mr. K, my co-hosts, Blessed, St. J, and the mystery voice is back. You know, it's election time. He's a secret agent. He's out there doing certain things to make sure things go a certain way. So how much Tago disappear during my elections? How you doing, man? You right?
I'm all right, brother. I'm all right.
Yeah. You look healthy, man. You look healthy.
Always.
Okay, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into our topic for today.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if you're familiar with Zambian social media, I'm sure
Yeah.
you saw the clip of the young lady who was there's a clip of a young lady being interviewed at East Park Mall by a certain gentleman. Let me just find his name. He's a content creator. He usually does a content type of where he meets people at the mall and kind of like asks them some random questions.
Yeah.
That type of thing. So in this particular video, it's a young lady who he's asking a couple of questions. Yeah, the guy's name is Ronald Expensive. Yeah, so there's a young lady there. He asks some questions.
Yeah.
So this young lady is being asked like the type of guys that she goes out with, and she goes on to say she goes out with elderly people. And when asked the age limit of the people
age.
she goes with, she says 50. She talks about how younger guys are a bit of a waste of time, and you know how she prefers the older guys because you can get things from them, and you know you get those things in exchange for providing them with certain
Provide
physical
them
services.
with the
Yeah, so
Oh,
so
snap.
that clip caused it had a lot of backlash.
Yeah.
We saw the likes of Mark 2 commenting on it.
Yeah,
She was like,
yeah.
what's happening to
A lot of
to the
people went
world?"
in on
Yeah.
that. They
People
went
were
in
very
on that.
disappointed. They're like, what kind of content is this number by child? You know, these kids are losing their minds.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening to our morals and that type of thing.
Hmm.
When you see that clip,
Mm.
do you think that was a scripted thing, or you think that girl was really speaking from her, like a genuine perspective? Like, do you think that's what she really thinks?
Okay. The first thing I would say is that there's some script to it.
Mhm.
Definitely. Obviously, he ran her through what was going to be
Who is he?
asked. Ronald.
Okay. the
Yeah, so I
guy,
think he ran her through, say, okay, here we do this, that.
Mhm.
So you can just be you, but I'm going to ask you this type of questions. Of course,
Okay.
you know we need numbers.
Mhm.
Yeah. But then he left it up to her.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what he does. Like he asks few questions. So he meets me. He asks me, "Oh, bakama torasta so bati mwaralanda." Yeah, mama favorite my numbers here. You know,
Mhm.
we don't kuchaba shane.
Okay.
And I just speak my mind also. But then obviously she thought, okay, hey, time, cool. If we're chaba so, maybe it was time to sell herself. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
she
platform.
got
That's
like
a
a name,
platform.
At
Yeah.
at special girl. What?
Oh yeah, she goes by something. Eh?
Yeah, she got like a name.
yeah,
something, girl.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that was the time to like thinny. But then I think those whatever she said, I've got but for me, I think really that is what she wanted to say,
Okay.
and then she said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you think that's how she really lived, though? Because
Dating-
wanting to say something and living something is two different things. Yeah.
yeah.
I could once say, "Yo, I'm a gangster,"
Yeah.
but
You
me
don't live
living
it.
that life is something very different.
Yeah. You know, with the way the world has become, I mean, like 30 mbes and what no 30 I mean, there's some truth to it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
The man them in the bucket hat,
Yeah.
the controversial man,
Yeah.
the man people love to hate,
Yeah.
but soon he's gonna be a superstar.
Yeah.
So he better get used to that.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Yeah.
when I saw that, Sandy is the one that brought it to my attention. Like,
Uh.
yeah, did you see this girl? Like, yeah. I was like, okay, Abba, Sean.
Yeah.
I don't think it was really scripted
Mhm.
because I've seen this happen before.
Okay.
We went to a certain place.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I was with a certain man.
Mhm.
We were chilling, of course.
Mhm.
What happened? This young girl, She looked like as if she was just about maybe 19,
Uh-huh.
20.
Ish.
Like, yeah, we're chilling with this man.
Dangerous,
What happens is that buffy might tell you, I saw mdala outside.
I know what you're talking about.
I saw mdala outside.
Is he the dad?
No.
I saw
Okay. I'm just like in the thing.
I saw mdala
I
outside.
can't be Mamdana.
Like, yeah, the man that I was with, like, yeah, she came,
Was he 40 or 50 plus, man?
bro, 50.
50
man.
plus.
Yeah.
eh? Okay. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I mean, I like you. Like, she was
How old was this girl?
direct. Yeah.
How old was this girl?
She looked as 19, 20.
So that was just like an
Yes.
assumption.
And she looked small.
Mm-hmm.
Very,
Damn,
like,
boy.
yeah, time. Like, what's happening?
Mm.
Then the man that I was with was like, what's happening here? Like,
Jump
hey,
fire.
I like you.
Yo.
Okay.
The courage.
But how did the gent respond?
Eh?
Was he open and did he accept the
He
proposal?
engaged.
No, he didn't. He was like,
Why are you delaying when that's saying
Nah,
that?
nah,
he didn't. No.
Looking for the right
This
words,
is the
my
honest
man.
truth I'm saying.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Okay.
All
So
right.
he tried to push the girl towards me, like, yeah,
Oh, you mean Dima size?
there's like, yo, I'm way too old than
Yeah.
you.
Okay, I see.
I know. I don't
It's
deal
you.
with young guys. I want you.
Wow. That's very
Okay.
bold.
Yeah.
Very
see.
bold.
So when I
Bold
saw
move.
that, I was like, I've seen this happen.
Mhm.
Probably the young girls out there that are just saying no. Me, guys who are in the age range of 30, 20, I'm not dealing with this type of
Guy.
this type of guys.
Mm-hmm.
I only want men that are in the 40s, 50s.
Okay.
I've seen that happen. So when I
see.
saw that, I was like, yeah, probably it's one of those girls that I saw the other time.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like if it's a guy, they're going to say, if I'm the one that says that, oh, it ain't the fuck of it, in Baba 45. but you see what's going Guys, if it's a guy who says that, you should know about
So
what are people going to say?
Hey, real
What are
quick.
people
man,
going to
real
say?
quick.
yeah. It's double
You
standard,
want
yeah?
somebody to
No, bro.
Yeah.
No. I was just saying.
I'm just checking.
An
though. Just
example,
checking.
man.
Yeah. So on my part, I don't really know whether it was scripted.
Mhm.
So there could be the truth, and probably it was said out of
Yeah.
content and whatever. But I've seen,
Yeah.
so there could be.
What are your thoughts, 008, man?
I think it's a 50-50 thing.
Mhm.
She could have been adding the content or
Yeah.
something that she,
She does.
for what Saint is saying, if they had a pre-discussion and as to what she needs to say,
Yeah.
this chick was like, oh, okay, I can relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is with what he's saying,
Mm.
because then it's out there, it's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then for her, she's like, oh, I've got a friend that's done that, so I might
Yeah.
just as well go for it and
Yeah.
add it as part of content. So there's realism to what she's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the disappointing part. But then again, even if it's for content pushing,
Mhm.
there are just certain things that you have to.
But I think that's what the issue is here.
Yeah.
We're in an age where content is being created to get views,
Yeah.
and the consequence or the effect of that content is not being taken into consideration.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's content for the sake of views, your ethics, your morals out the window.
yeah.
So you get a whole bunch of this trash, toxic, distasteful type of content,
Yeah.
all in the name of views. And when I look at that situation, what I think, we're content creators.
Yeah.
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 You know, there are certain times, like, I don't think there are things that are just, like the way that kid was talking.
Yeah.
I doubt if that was unscripted. There's no way somebody pulls up on you, someone you don't know, with a camera and you just go off like that. No, I doubt that. I think what happened is probably what you said. Maybe she has a friend,
Yep.
or she's heard stories of those things happening.
Yep.
That's not to say these things are not happening. They're
Yes.
probably happening.
Yeah, so then she
But-
creates the persona.
Yeah, then she creates the persona
Yeah.
for the content.
Yeah.
But my issue with that whole thing was most people were bashing the young girls. Hey, how can she be saying that? Hey, whatnot and whatnot. Rightfully so.
Yeah, it's right.
Yes, because it's important to put people in check. If we're not the thing that kept us in line, you always thought, hey, man, if I do this,
Yeah.
my parents hear about it, or even just the neighbor, or
Yeah.
just any adult hears this, or anyone from my family hears that,
That's true.
then that would deter you from doing that.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
important for us to do that to the younger generation coming up to guide them.
Yeah.
But I think she was doing that for content,
Yeah.
you know, and she went off and she said those distasteful things. She did make an apology video to say, I know, I'm sorry. What I said there is not really a reflection of who I am and whatnot. She apologized to her family, her parents. And I think there are a couple of people, I think some social media content creators, I think who've been guiding her or mentoring her, who also actually let her know that they were not happy with that clip. So she does talk about all of that in the clip. Now,
in the apology?
yes, in the apology. Yeah, so I think this is a young girl who's brought onto a platform.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's, well, we're going to be doing this type of content. So you can answer it the way you want, but make it a bit controversial so that we can push the numbers. Like I said, we're content creators. What I've realized is the people also are complicit. You guys, you're complicit. Don't be hypocritical. You'll be there bashing this stuff, but the reality is, you, the people watching, you love the toxic trash stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever people are talking sense, a few people here and there might watch. You try and do a podcast where you're just talking about serious things and sensible things.
Oh, yeah.
See how many numbers you get.
Yeah, that's true.
Most of the times when we are talking trash on this podcast, our numbers go up.
So we continue talking trash?
Yeah. So you sort of incentivize the content creator also to create trash.
Yeah.
Because that's how he's looking to, build his brand and probably make an opportunity of it.
Yeah.
You know, if trash is what's selling, then let me do trash.
Yeah.
So you now see a rise in the
that
creation
kind
of
content.
trash.
Yeah.
But I think some people misconstrued this whole situation and they lambasted everything with this poor young girl. Firstly, that's a young girl, man. Mwana, she's probably 21, 22,
No, but
maybe even younger than
But
that.
just to add though,
Mm-hmm.
even if she's a mwana or young,
Mm-hmm.
no. For me, I think there's a balance to controversy and in content.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need to make that balance, maybe if you have this perception in your life, each and every one of you, where you're like, okay, I am the face to represent my people.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe you wouldn't go out like that to create content like that. Because there's smarter ways of creating content. I was seeing some podcast where the guy was telling the difference between Chinese content creation on TikTok and the rest of us in the world. It's like the rest of us are up to this whole toxic stuff. But if you see the way the content creation is in certain Chinese societies, they keep, it's like very pro-positive and functional. Stuff that even when you watch this stuff, like I saw one clip where these young kids, like 8 years old, can actually disassemble an engine. Now, just imagine that. You compare that. This is this chica who is now lambasting. Firstly, she's gone overboard in terms of morals.
Yeah.
She's gone overboard in terms of certain things. Then the worst part is, again, you now come and reflect after the fact, and then you make an apology.
But I think
video.
that's exactly my point. This is a young girl who doesn't know any better. At 21, bro, the decisions you were making, Mwale panga fema moro decisions like, I didn't take
No. I wasn't. I wasn't.
You know where the danger
You know what?
is? You know where the danger is? Sorry, I'll forget. The danger is, okay, what if she said, no. Then she said something that was going to go to court. And then now, so in court, are they going to say that... No, they're going to teach
look,
her a lesson.
whether or not, regardless of what the court says, I'm just pointing it out to say that this is a young person who doesn't know any better. And my issue is also this. She's on that platform with who? It's not like she just got this phone and started recording herself and saying that. She's on that guy's platform. How old is that guy?
Yeah.
You see, he has the platform. He has that content. He had the choice whether to put that content out or not. And he still went through and did it.
You did it, yeah.
And even when she was saying that, if you, back to what I was saying, how did we learn what was wrong when we were kids to know that I shouldn't do that? There would be an elder or somebody else to guide you. Say, if I'm let a guy, take an
Yeah.
But she's in there in that video with Homie, and Homie's just there asking her the questions, and he's hearing her say this stuff, and he puts out that video.
That's right.
Where was that point where he was going to say, okay, Mwache, I think he was on date.
Yeah,
No,
no, because
and he's like, for a huge part, he's just been left out of everything.
Yeah, he has, yes, because he's
know?
made his numbers.
He's made his numbers, but he's also he's actually responsible for that clip coming to the public.
But then also you need to add in this other thing. I think, like you said earlier, I think we are all complicit with this kind of behavior.
Yes.
Because the more of us who end up watching that, we become now desensitized. So now that guy, in his moral compass, also he was also desensitized. Like, this is good. This is good.
You see, this is exactly my point again.
Yeah.
How are you holding the younger person more accountable than Mukalamba? How? Because then he's the one who had the button to say, this should go, it shouldn't go.
I have a question. There were a 21-year-old lady, gentleman of this age, and there were a 21-year-old lady and gentleman of probably 20 Shan.
Yes.
Do you think the reason the same?
No, it's
very different.
It's very
Very
different. That's
different.
another
Very
point
different.
to it.
Yeah. Do you think the reason the same?
It's very different, but there's also a reason for that. Even when you say they want reason the same, there are factors also. I'll give you it goes back to like financial hand. If we're not how would we know things were wrong? There was somebody there tell you that's wrong.
Yeah.
Even if that person is not your parent, they can come and discipline you and tell you to stop doing that. But for this younger generation, you try and correct somebody's child for doing some shit. Their parents are the ones who are going to come and start an issue with you.
Yeah.
So as a result, I want to know about Yambokti. Say, Abana Babeneba, Bali Shupa. Case in point, you look at the other kid, the one who had the issue with the teachers, where the teachers beat him up and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, the parents went further and took that whole thing to the police.
To the
And once it's
Yeah.
whatnot. Rightfully so if they did. But you know, where were they when his behavior was going out of control?
Yeah.
And I'm sure they got reports from other people.
Yeah.
But what was the response at that time? So
So
I don't know if you interact with younger people, like Gen Z, as they would be called from the American context. In Zambia, yeah. I don't know if you have you ever sat in about 2 pins? So?
No, I've sat with the 2 pins, but that's
Yeah, and even when
that's what I'm
you're
saying.
with
Like,
them,
look,
even
that's
when
why,
you're
this
with
is
them.
why I'm saying to you that chick, these are the consequences. The lambasting by the public and backlash.
Yeah.
That's the lesson. So the factor here is the adults who were present,
Yes.
they were not adults. They were just sitting there on the fence. The guy who clicked to put
Yeah.
that content, he was just sitting on the fence. Only when now it became serious,
Yes.
did they all react like, oh, actually, this is not right. That's the society we're in. So in a way, like, there's the complicit, and then there's the ones who are like, no, that's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like you yourself,
And
right there, what
my
you're
thing
saying.
is this: the mindset is this. What I'm against is the mindset. This whole issue of ukula blame avaiche. So if you buy there are those sentiments like these days
Okay.
kids just don't go bad on their own.
No, they don't.
Where are you, the parents? I remember there's a clip I saw where like this old man.
Yeah.
He takes these 2 young girls who are about 15, 16 or something.
That's
He
right.
should be about 60 something or 70.
That's right.
He takes these kids, he's abusing them. Yeah, he convinces them they don't know what money he gives them.
Yep.
Then when they get caught, these guys who catch them, first they start slapping the young girls. You know, and then the person also making the content, he's there saying, but fi 2 pin. And I'm thinking,
What about the
how is it your first reaction to jump and blame the vulnerable person who doesn't know any better?
Yeah.
This guy had 70 plus years to live on this earth.
Yeah.
No better.
Where's his punishment? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even in this situation, when I look at Uliomo Ichodia, like she did what a young person does.
Yeah.
Young people f- up. But elder people, you are supposed to correct that situation. A young person's job is to mess up. They're going to mess up regardless. We've all been young. Let's not be high and mighty and whatnot. You know, we've all been out there doing some nonsense. Some of us have done probably more egregious shit. It's just that no one ever saw it on camera.
No one saw it. No one heard of it. No one heard of it.
You're having memories.
Yeah, bro.
You see?
No.
Yeah, so you also have to exercise some compassion. Yes, but correct them Nadia with the mindset, oh, why choose Tachishima and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like she said, the people who were close to her code, they said, oh, we're disappointed. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But the problem with social media also, and this is where my beef is with the guy who put that video out. You see that backlash that she got on social media. People say messed up stuff on social media. That's a young kid. How do you think that's going to affect her psychologically?
It's definitely
Once
gonna-
that avalanche of nonsense comment hits. You know, ngani bambita wakosa nokukosa. She can go do something to herself based off of that. Or Muriamu inama depression yaingia, she starts looking at things a certain way.
That's right.
So he left her exposed to that whole nonsense.
That's right.
When all of that could have simply been stopped, there could have been two correct things that could have been done.
Yes.
He
Edit.
could have corrected her to guide her, say, that's not how we talk, even though we're creating content, that's the wrong way. Two, he could have avoided her being exposed to all of that nonsense. Because yes, there's proper criticism that's coming in the comments about what she said. But you know how social media is. There's just some people, they're just there to insult, they've got nothing nice to say. You know,
Yes.
Yeah. Where she was like, yo, I thought this was just content.
Yeah.
But homie, no one's saying anything about homie.
Yeah.
You get it.
So can I just ask you?
Mhm.
So just like that, huh?
Yeah.
Just like, or maybe if it was you on the platform.
Yes.
And then you run her through. So
Mhm.
but I want to so.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay. Then she does the first take. She says those same words. Then like, no, you don't. She's like, what do you mean? This is me. Like, I'm telling you what it is for
I'm
me.
not having you on my platform.
You-
Simple.
You're not having that?
No.
Okay.
Bruh, there's
So-
how many million people are there in Zambia? 20 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Youth Pounds and Diva.
Yeah.
You're telling me I can't find one smart kid who can articulate themselves well on camera?
All right.
Yeah.
So for him, Limbiuria, his content literally is
That's what I'm saying.
on that thing.
Yeah.
His content also,
Yeah.
it has a certain angle to it. It's the whole controversy thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're content creators.
Yeah.
We know that controversy sells, but there's also a way to do it where you don't spew out garbage and also leave these people who come on your platform exposed,
To
especially
that.
young people who are also just developing. They're not exposed to things they shouldn't necessarily be exposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just
Because
imagine,
there are people-
just imagine if she found herself in the future in media,
Yeah.
and then because this content doesn't go away.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she finds
You know,
herself in
yeah,
the
you
mid.
see,
So that
like,
guy
those are
already,
things yeah.
that guy already has hindered some of that progress, because then in the future you go to an interview, and then the media house is like,
Demo
"Iwa
mwana
demo
so-
mwareranda pashani
And you know how
yakadera."
people are these days. They even
yeah.
do like a VAR for you. Oh, you want demo mwana something girl you
Done. Done.
Yeah.
I get your point. You're trying to probably think that you're trying. I would say put the blame on the guy who's the owner of the platform.
The platform.
But looking at the way she was saying things, she was just excited, and it's one of those young people. We can all relate. Nowadays, they are too much excited.
Yeah.
They want fame,
Yeah.
so they don't care about certain things. So it's like they're not ready to accept the consequences that comes out of you saying certain things. So let's not really put the blame on the guy, the owner of the platform, because when saying things.
Me, my rule is this: when you have a situation in such thing, and there's an elderly person, the first person the most responsibility should go to in that case is who?
An adult. Yeah,
The
I get your
adult.
point.
So there's no way we can let homie off the cliff. And why it's the same thing I keep saying. Kids are going to mess up. You know, you can say all you want about these kids. Hey, they see it this way. Even you, there's a way in which our parents used to look at us and think, this generation, tabomfa.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
I remember back then, like I don't know if y'all was around, but we a bit ancient. But my channel open and a buena.
Oh, yes, China. Oh,
You
man.
know, like
When
the
was
way
this?
parents used to get outraged. Hey, channel, you don't know about Nabeso and what's this?
Yeah.
That was just channel O, and it wasn't even no music videos like what you see
Nudity,
here, where it's
yeah.
twerking and you know it's BBLs all over the place.
No, there
But
was
the
none of that, man.
outrage, you know.
It was just a few skin out there, but and
Yeah.
people was like outraged, like what?
Yeah, so you know, and I'm not saying like more Cholia shouldn't be racist. As correctly as should be, she's been told by people online and people in her circle tell her this is wrong. But that shouldn't have.
I would love
gone,
to know how old she is, man.
But
Like,
that shouldn't have even gone that far, because when she was shooting that video, I'm assuming, unless maybe that's also a very young guy who doesn't understand these things. In that case, we shall cancel him. Say you have a platform which reaches a lot of people.
Because that's just
So
a
you
young
have
guy,
to
probably
be
is in his
responsible.
25.
24, 25.
Yeah.
You have to be responsible about that.
He's excited about fame and everything.
Yeah,
It's
but
numbers.
you
numbers.
can't just have fame for the sake of fame. You know?
Yeah.
You have their ethics, their morals, and their consequences to things. And you putting that young girl in that position, like he said, you put her now in a funky place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
She
like
in a
one thing I'll
funky
just
place,
say about
man.
that content is that it's just in bad taste.
Yeah.
Because even when she just because for 2 years, I think she's going to regret those.
Yeah, she will start thinking like, and everyone's watching you, man.
Eh.
Picture your fam and all of that. They're watching that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are not
Banan kane na kuchechi bala and what's this?
Okay.
You know why some money kera fidya.
This time around, okay, like I know we're trying to look at it based on like because she was on that platform. But if we begin to relate, Mr. Shanshan once said,
Yes,
that's
got
the
their
one,
own
yes.
phones. Like,
Yeah.
kids are excited
Yeah.
nowadays.
It's
No,
crazy.
you see,
No,
not that
the-
kids are excited nowadays. Kids always be excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only thing that keeps them in check is your guidance as adults.
So,
So this whole nonsense of saying, no, Havana these days.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you are letting them do all sorts of things. But where you guide them, they have guidance. Then they'll feel like, oh, okay,
Oh,
I can't
snap.
really
Yep.
do that. Check.
That's very true, though.
You know, your kid's always on the phone. You don't know what the kid is watching. They always hee hee ha ha. You never talk to your children. You don't know what they think like.
Yeah.
And then now you're
big booty
surprised.
on Instagram.
and then now you're surprised when you see these videos on the neck.
Like what?
Go talk to your children. You know,
Uh,
because parents, like the way I look at it, like parents are busy. They go to work and what's this, but they still have a responsibility to know who their children are. But that time for them to know them, I mean, it will become in their time. You talk to your children. You know, when you talk to people, you get to know if what don't can you.
That's right.
So, bro, what you think about like even the way we're talking about this whole situation, the way you respond to that will tell me a lot about you and how you're reasoning. Oh my God. That's what you do with kids. But this whole notion of no.
No, guys, you
Just
know
do
the
the job.
way it is. It's guys, that's the scapegoat.
Yes, that's the scapegoat.
You don't. The adults doesn't want to bear responsibility, so they opt to say "Avanava" these days.
Yes.
Because if you're feeling what you give the example of the teacher, the kids were they were excited and duly right like that because it's a new experience.
Yeah.
Imagine they didn't understand what that teacher was talking about, but they found it funny, like this guy is saying this stuff. But then again, this is why the law visited that guy. Because he was the one who was saying that sentiment.
Yeah,
that sentiment.
in that.
So there, the law didn't even think about like, oh, nobody excited.
Yeah.
No, they just went for that guy. Like, it's the same when you look at the way how they get caught. Get caught. Not because they are looking at the young one. Like, this young kid is 12. She was excited. Are you serious? Like,
it's wrong. Yeah.
And then he did things.
Yeah.
So when he goes now and the law reaches for this guy, are you going to say the kid was excited?
Yeah.
Oh, oops, the kid was excited and jumped on my. Hey, no.
And you see when you say they're excited, like Fairfield never like who were talking about their teach.
Yeah.
You, when you're doing wrong things, were you not excited?
You were excited.
We should list the wrong things that you've done. Just because there were no cameras, you were not excited.
He never got
Excited,
caught.
bro.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I just wanted to try certain things.
Bro, let's not go through the list of stuff that we've
Yes.
done, like the egregious things that we've done.
And then
We all
just
it's the nature of a young person to get excited.
and then just
mess
look at it
things
this
up.
way. Let's just
Yeah.
add on it. Remember,
A
as
young
you are
man.
growing up as a youngling, there's always so many restrictions. Ewa, which Steffi?
Yeah.
Ewa, which Steffi?
Yeah.
Ewa, which Steffi? Then when you finally get in the circle of your friends, you get away with something.
Uh-huh.
Then you get away with something, and then something. It becomes like, oh, now the only difference is these kids of these days, the way we're seeing it with this lady, she did it on camera.
Yeah.
So she's doing what all these other
What we all did.
well, all yeah.
But except on camera.
Except on camera.
Not yakwe but nombati nenisanga bakulu 45.
No, look. In fact, I would even argue to say that maybe she's even better because how she was just talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of us did those things.
No, bro.
Not those things she's saying, but as we were doing things, not talking about them.
Yeah.
So who's more of a messed up person in that sense?
Mm.
You know, we have a warped sense of morality.
Yeah.
Away from it, like if you look at it even from the political
Circle.
view of things, you know, when the whole movement of young people going into politics came about,
Yeah.
you know, there was like a lot of elderly people who came out.
Yeah,
Some of
they,
them
you
say,
don't know any better.
No, tamwa ishba na leadership before yaba.
Yeah.
Hey, nishimule folk take it tapari for my ishba. These are the wrong group. They're not prepared. They're not what's this. You know, you tell the young people all of this, but you're absolving yourself of the responsibility of having nurtured them.
Yeah.
Why are you just coming now to tell us all these things of how incapable we are? How did we become incapable? Where were you to train us?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So with this content, it's like with that particular clip, it was just like, guys, let's not have a false sense of morality. Bambi mwanga tombo kumifunisho to book.
Okay.
Hey.
No,
Right, yeah.
it's like the way you gave the example of Abdara not engaging.
Yeah.
Him, he had the moral sense.
Yes.
But we all know this. That's someone who doesn't have
Yes, there's
that moral
person who
compass.
engaged that youngster.
him. He will engage like,
Mm-hmm.
brand new.
Go
That
on.
kind of warped now. And then that's what I'm saying. The only difference here is that that played out on camera.
Yeah.
The adult behind the camera or the content creator, like he's correctly bashing to say,
Yeah.
"Ngaye na udia asabu kamoshani."
Yeah.
Cause yena, yes, apa yena ilifie like most of our scandals that happen in this country, the ones who are enabling
Yes.
are they always get away.
They get away.
They get away. Whereas now the other person has to bear the brunt of the
Yeah.
responsibility. So, and like he's saying, it's so terrible for her because there are certain things she will go and now read even after. Fiakula isa fiends, baba guy. Because that clip, it's not deleted. No, but copy after copy.
Yeah, it's there. It's up.
You know, and it's like I was saying, like most people never understand. We never bother to read it. My small lines when we go to our service providers, Airtel, MTN, or whatever, the small lines of how much that data is kept of your digital print.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in certain countries, I know they do there's disclaimers to say, oh yeah, we're gonna keep your data for more than 12 years.
That's the issue with AMA content today, man.
Yeah.
And there's been a rise in content like that. You know, people doing
Weird things.
weird things that don't make sense.
They don't make sense.
There's one guy I've seen like online, like in a content yakwe. He just walks up to places. Maybe someone's selling something. He'll just grab from there and then eat it.
Is the one
He
who
just
wearing
moves like
is
a
that the one who
boxer.
wearing a boxer?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That content was a bit like bruh.
Like, okay, what's this?
And then he
supposed
gets
to be
slapped
then?
and
then he
runs
gets
off.
slapped and he runs off.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's dangerous,
That's
bro. You
very
could put
dangerous.
yourself in a very dangerous situation.
There are a lot of content. A lot of them now.
Yeah.
Which
There's
have guys
one I
that-
saw at the car is parked at the mall like that. It's a gentleman, probably I don't know if that's his wife, maybe the girlfriend. Then he comes, knocks at the door like boom, 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 boom. Then he was like, Bakamba. analeta a product yemwenzi mwatumia kwa phone. The man is like, what product? Eh, jamaa ya visa nemwenzi.
Yeah, content
bro.
is. I don't know what you guys.
Wild.
I see a lot of things. It's like, it's content.
Let's not to be like for Baba Yaravis. Not the reaction of the lady there.
Wow.
No, that's like you could. That's a very dangerous thing. To
Yeah.
do, eh?
No,
I
but
never
even
know.
even the guy that does the slap, even the guy that slept on the mattress in front of the minibus.
Oh,
Yeah, in the middle of the road. But that one was cited by Ratsa.
yeah.
Because Ratsa is saying yes, even though you are creating content, that's not right.
And I think what needs to happen
That's
now.
above that.
I think they need to do some sensitization. They should start doing workshops
Serious.
in terms of what people can do within the legal framework.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen very soon with this space is that it will become very heavily regulated.
Oh yeah.
And even the content that we deem to be okay now
Yeah.
will be heavily policed. And, it might then even veer into like censorship now.
Yeah.
And you don't want that.
You don't want that. That's the thing.
But
like,
at the rate people are going, at the rate
it's crazy.
the content they're
Yeah,
making is
nah,
like,
nah,
how
nah.
guys.
Now, but
Because-
for me, the guy with that sleeping on the road
Yeah.
act is a bit like, wow, bro, like, come on, man.
You
Like,
could die,
yeah,
Some
because, I mean,
trouble
like,
you
look,
enter.
he's clearly like, yes, he's placed that thing there. And maybe the people who are recording and other people understand what's going on.
Yeah.
His bus driver comes, maybe he's part of the script, but the guy behind you, imagine there's people who are frustrated already on the street. This guy, you go swing it left, right, next to you over
Yes.
the mattress. And he doesn't see it like that.
Yeah.
Because there are also two other types of content that I checked out. So the first one I'll tell you is that this guy, he goes on. So that's what I'm going TSS bakamba. So kuliko so Mr. Chan pe mulidi hapa. Atsebenza so ona tiri pa business. And now he says that kuliko ngamfuna ukadi naona tipepe vichitika. Kuliko business yedi kukaza pera mngapayeko bali kunyumba. So that's vaumfwa. Kama iziva mwana kwa sacrifice bandani. Yeah, of course. And then this guy, I didn't even check out what they did to him. Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
And then the other kid, like, he goes, like, he's in the street, right? He's looking for, like, obviously they pick on people. So he checked out someone. I was like,
What?
I saw one like that. Where he goes to a policeman.
Yeah.
yeah, but he just like picks on people.
Me, the one I saw, he went to a cop.
Oh, he went to a cop.
And he's like,
Eh.
and this the cops with the AKs and the
Serious?
Yeah.
and he's like,
Yo.
so mzanipasa kwa yazingati. Some loyal guys, I clapped him one.
Oh.
Do pussy. Baka. Then now to my people, no, it's content now. Guys, these things they are playing with. This is Africa.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
see,
America.
like in South Africa, what thing he used to do is by when people try to get to him, they say, no, the camera is there, the camera is there. So like, so like he speaks to this woman and is like, and then he's persistent. She tries to move this side. He's like, she's on. Anyway, and she's like helpless there, like, he's persistent. And do check last match, okay.
No, because one of these people won't make it to the camera. You'll be like,
Yeah?
Like you won't make it.
No, you won't make it to the
Like,
camera.
no.
No.
But
You,
it's
you
just
know,
like,
I'll give
it's
you
a
a
joke.
perfect example. There's actually an American content creator that actually got arrested for some trial. I think it's Japan or something.
Oh,
He-
yeah.
He pulled off a stunt in the States. It was quick, obviously, to be thinking, and he's been cautioned like multiple times in the States.
Yeah.
But he took that abroad.
Yeah.
Then he found himself in a situation where they're like, nah, man, this is our rules here are different, bro.
You don't
Yeah.
do that.
So imagine that some of these are like behaviors that you think you can get away with.
yeah.
And I think that's the thing where you watch American content.
Okay.
You want American style content. You want to bring.
I
it
think
here.
that's where the guy with the boxer gets it from.
Yeah.
Like the guy with the boxer, the one who gets slapped, mostly like I think maybe the Nigerian guy. There's another Nigerian
Who
guy
does stuff,
Yes,
yeah.
he does weird things like where he just goes and starts having a meal off of someone's stuff.
Yeah.
And then the people are always usually shocked, but because because you have to also pick. You need to know which area. You're in.
Yeah.
Because there are certain areas where
You
they're
can't do that.
Because like this, it's people. There's people who are civil, and then there's people who are just like already frustrated.
Yeah.
So someone is processing. You're
bounce on
sitting. Maybe imagine you're sitting at Hungry Lion. You've just had a bereavement. Then you're trying to process. Then this fool comes and starts fiddling
Doing
with
that
your food.
nonsense.
Now you're already on that. You're gonna flip like
You're on the edge.
"Oh,
man.
okay. You're already like Pro Max.
Yeah.
Because it's the same principle like road rage.
Uh-huh.
So for me, road rage, maybe okay. I don't have much road rage because most times, my window is closed.
Yeah.
But you don't know what the other driver is going through.
Mm.
So you might get. He's just maybe at the tipping point of rage,
Yeah.
rage quit, where you now chase you. You get into this chase. Remember in the Copper Belt where they had some weird chase,
Oh yeah.
and they ended up going to wreck the cemetery.
and
Yes,
whatnot, yeah.
because the person was pissed off already. Like a scenario, a small scenario, turned into a big
Like,
situation.
escalated.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
It's content one. Guys, be careful. I'm a content. Views, yes, we get.
My RVs.
But it should be within means.
It should be within
Revenge.
reason.
In a way, I can sue you for that.
I
Bro.
think I come
It's
by
like,
the
you know what?
products.
Your content, okay, that's you, but I'm going to sue you.
For real.
Yes.
Like, that's not ending just like that.
No.
I'm going to
And
put
it's
you in
good
the-
that you've got the footage because you're capturing this.
Yeah.
They're like, excuse me, can I please have that content?
Mhm.
why? It's
No, I just wanna
no.
be
Just bring
watching
just bring it.
reflecting.
I'm so.
Yeah. And now, like we were saying last time, you can imagine this type of content is already like moving like that.
Yeah.
This is when there's no monetization.
No. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're pushing all that for
What's
what?
going to happen when monetization comes through?
Abakana greve munganda.
Eh.
Chutina.
Shooting,
Guys, when people start holding some racks for this content,
It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. I think there needs to be some workshops
yeah.
to educate the youth on, content creation and the legal framework and just sensibility. This is not America. Here, people are frustrated. Economic pressure and what's this? You might not get away with certain things. You might get away with elsewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Kenya monetization, like what has happened with that? It's just gone quiet, eh?
So on hold.
Bayflow law has been updated. Just said, okay, we're now in talks. So we'll be updating you in stages. So right now, just
When was the last update?
last
And what was he saying?
the
in
last
that update?
I saw from him, he said that at that went to my rooms or something like that. There is Baba in the States. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's also helping out also.
Okay.
With them meetings with YouTube and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But then recently Jito put out like a thing. I think you didn't see it.
No, I didn't see that.
You're just saying like why it has taken so long, and there were a lot of it was a long thing,
Mhm.
and then you're just saying a lot of things about it, saying definitely the capacity or
Mhm.
something. They're trying to. It's not easy though.
Okay.
The reason why I'm afraid because it's like Nigeria, South Africa, is it Ghana,
Yeah.
and Zimbabwe are monetized.
What of Botswana?
No. So I'm not sure, but he said these countries are the ones that are monetized.
But even Nigeria as well. Nigeria only recently got monetized. It's not like they had been monetized all along.
Yeah.
And that's a big population.
Yeah, the market. Yeah, so
Well,
that's
I think-
Like, what's the population
Great.
like in Zimbabwe?
yeah, because Zimbabwe, like it's
Zimbabwe,
monetized.
Yeah, because
Let's
Zimbabwe
check, yeah.
monetized,
Zimbabwe
like-
is monetized.
No, but the way it is, the whole story
But
behind
he explained everything.
the
there.
whole story behind this is they're trying to frame policies behind it. Who gets whatever, like a proper structure,
Okay.
formal policy.
Uh-huh.
And policies, you don't just make them overnight.
Okay.
So that's where it's at.
I see.
It's like
That
man,
makes
it's
more
coming
sense.
through.
Yeah. So policy, it's all about policy because it's like, okay, who gets what? Who does this? How does this go here? Why is it like this?
Yeah.
So once that is all, there's an evaluation of all of that.
Oh yeah.
And then they pitch it in the house for debate, then
Okay.
that's when you're going to find, oh yeah, it's now okay, it's all good. But like, because I mean, like the way it is in policy, it's like what he's saying. First, there's the sensitization of people towards this crazy stuff that's happening. You have to do mobilization of who's going to be monitoring this stuff.
Yeah.
What committee is going to say, okay, this is acceptable content. All of that has to be put in place. So that's where it's at.
Oh, okay.
So they can't just dream
can't
up like,
rush
okay, yeah,
and
let's
just
put it
say-
up there. Like, yo, experimental is okay.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, because imagine like the way that homie kept swearing, or the way that chica is doing it, and then she gets racks for it. Yeah, a bunch of people now will start throwing it out like, hey, what? We can just say anything we want.
It's wild now.
In relation to adult content again, a few weeks back there was some
Post.
yeah, there was some drama online going on about some website
Exoto.
that was discovered by Zambians to say they're actually Zambian people selling sexual services on that website. So it caused a lot of ruckus online and offline. Did any of you see the website?
Yeah.
Damn, homie! Like, did you see it now when this happened, or you've been there before?
No,
Now
me.
you're trying to catch us. See what you're doing? Yeah. No, but we'll be truthful.
Like, no, I
We'll be
actually
truthful.
found out about it last year. Like,
That's
what?
it, like,
Yeah.
what?
Nah, like,
Where
what
was
you
that?
doing there,
Innit?
like?
Where was that?
But truthfully, yeah, there's a friend of mine that once showed me saying, like, oh, you also came across it. So
Yeah.
you're showing me, like, oh, there's this thing. So I was just thinking, let me. So now when I looked there close, I was like, hey, this is a Zambian flag. And then this looks like a number from Zambia.
Yeah.
Is this like their number is there?
But what was
The
his friend
area
doing
is there. The location, the area is there.
What
And the K's are there.
What was your friend doing? on that site?
Yeah, I don't know. But
Like, how do you come across?
yeah. No. The man name is like
Yeah,
seriously
that
killed.
one is a pioneer.
Yeah.
He's
He's a legend. So he saw it, like I saw it, I checked it out. I was like,
Yeah.
level for him, yo.
Okay.
Level for him.
Double it. You see the website?
No, I didn't get to see the website. No.
Okay, but you heard of
I heard
the
of
story.
the thing is, when you see some of these contents, by the time it leaks out like that, because that's that's Zambian underground
Okay.
territory. So by
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
time it leaks the official, someone has already closed it down because they
okay.
know they're in that space. They're like, yeah, Najan. You find it's like the way. Are any of you guys on Telegram?
No.
Yeah.
I'm
so
not.
Telegram has got a different way of the way encryption is set
Okay.
on that. So usually when there's a red flag moment, you find these agents or whoever these people are, they split
Okay.
the stuff. They just decide something different, create a new channel, and then everybody skips to that.
Okay.
Find that the page probably maybe the group chat has got like 5,000 people. By the time you're coming back, there's nobody there. Everybody's moved on to the next. So that's the way. That's the way they operate. So when you asked about, have you seen this? No, heard about it, but by the time you can click and check this stuff, you're like, what's that now? There's
So
nothing
they put
here.
it down.
Not that they put it down. It's just like it just becomes an empty shell. Like
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's like there are specific group chats. You've seen like the way WhatsApp has. Someone invites you to a group.
Yeah.
And maybe there's some whatever product is being sold in there.
Yeah.
After everybody's tired, like this is not going anywhere.
Okay.
They move to the next thing, the next best thing.
I
That is,
see.
you always have to be consistently checking. Because remember again, this whole thing, specifically this topic is in the underground framework
Okay.
of things. It's not legal, is it? Not legal as per se, but
Yeah.
come on. Someone also the person that leaked this stuff is probably maybe there's some frustrated
Disgruntled,
disgruntled client, because they're the only ones that will always ask.
Somebody
Like, I mean,
you thought they should
if
get a few more hours.
if you're getting something, if you're getting a good deal out of something, would
Yeah.
you actually go out and tell?
No.
No, you wouldn't. You'll be like,
Yeah.
no, I won't. But someone got a raw deal, and then they say, nah, there's this out there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they initially they end up becoming like a snitch, and then everybody's like, like bruh, like wow.
Why you had
And
to
you know the way
steal,
these
man?
things work is because people end up telling each other, don't go those ends, man. You're gonna get grassed.
Yeah.
Just move on to the next. Move on to the next. By the time you read it, it's there. There's a framework behind it, but it's dodgy.
Do you think, like, with this website,
Yeah.
do you think it's the only one? Okay, you've already kind of said there's probably
There's
more.
multiple.
But do you think this is a new thing or it's been happening for a while?
Been
I think it's been happening in the background.
been happening.
It's just that, yeah.
It's been happening. Like, look, the way these things are born. Remember, everyone in our country, they travel.
Mm-hmm.
You go out there. Imagine you in somewhere in Europe, and you get exposed to that for a space of 2 years.
Yeah.
When you come back, you'll be like, "Hey, there used to be this thing."
Or even just go pass out Bay or
Yeah,
Kenya.
anywhere. Yes.
Like, hey, you getting it like that? In relation to these kinds of websites.
Yeah.
What is the danger that is there with these websites? What's the potential danger of such websites or such arrangements?
Like you said
If
in the
there
first
is.
topic,
Uh-huh.
vulnerability
Yeah.
to the youth, a younger
Uh-huh.
generation. They start thinking this is how it's normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
This is how I'm gonna roll. You know?
Okay.
So that's some of the danger. So, but people who want to be able to manage themselves, and they'll just go with it, like, oh yeah, Vidikwe,
yeah,
it's
it's
good.
okay,
Like,
it's normal. Yeah.
That's crazy. But did anyone get caught off of this thing?
No.
No.
On what charges?
Hmm?
On what?
Prostitution.
Yeah, because it's not legal, bro. It's illegal.
He looked at oh yeah.
No,
Hey,
I- you see,
oh yeah.
he's in there, man.
It's digital, but it's still
Digital,
It's
aye.
Yeah,
illegal in Zambia.
yeah, bro, man. You're one of them, man.
I was just
He was on the. Oh no.
Did law enforcement say anything on it?
No, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Because the guy was just, I'm reporting this to Zicta.
So somebody was saying they reported.
Yeah, I'm reporting
Nah,
this
the
to
guy
Sai
said,
like that.
yeah. Clearly, that one's a frustrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's such a site. Bro,
he was just letting it out.
Oh, no,
But he's just a frustrated
Yeah.
citizen. He doesn't want those.
Now he
was just letting he was snitching on the thing. Man.
he was snitching. He got a bad
Probably
deal.
Mr. Scam, guys. Anapesa sifa mene. Wapesa ati pics I want to come Beyonce.
Apesa who's man?
I got
anyway,
yeah, pesa sifa mene.
yeah, but anyway, it's a bit weird how like it isn't being talked about. or anything
No,
from
because
it, like,
that's what I'm saying to you.
by
that-
the law enforcement, especially.
Yes, no, but that's what I'm saying to you that this frame based on this is all in that underworld kind of scenario.
Maybe somebody law enforcement is on the side.
Oh, come on, man. No, bro.
Like, why the slowness to move in on it? Though? Yeah,
And the side painama your body, ka? It's not only for ladies.
Oh, my bad.
Hey.
Okay.
No browser.
Oh, but
Check it out.
and even your friend.
I
like,
only checked out one side. One side. Only that side.
Because
I don't check out the other guy.
my guy is gent kaende ukujent kazienda YouTube one side
yeah, guys.
sasa yache ma six pack paja.
No,
but what do you think
but
is? Like, you can go ahead.
no, I think the silence is because it's people who are just complicit with it.
Yeah.
They looked at the guy. The guy said, "Mention I'm highlighting this," and they all just
Yeah.
and then they left it at that. Because it's like what I was saying, the first content, like you were saying, that the difference is certain people get caught on camera
Yes.
saying certain things, doing certain things,
Mhm.
assuming they are right things, but
Yeah.
they are not right things.
Mhm.
So now this other one is in a different frame. So, bana.
Okay.
Different. All right, man.
Anyway, I think we're done.
We good, man.
We good.
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah.
All right.
Go check out the site.
Watch the podcast. Not to guys pereka my numbers. Watch the podcast on YouTube. Make sure Make sure you like and subscribe.
Like
Guys.
and
Like and
subscribe,
subscribe. Let's
yeah.
get those numbers up. And if we
course.
don't go Shako.
Mm.
Otherwise, also start making on traditional content. Tombo Kusabaira na if you want to
Yeah. Now you can always make good content without
So, like,
actually making.
Yeah, in
yourself-
fact, that's the other point. Again,
Yeah.
to podcasters and content creators, especially those who you have a platform and you bring people on that platform, you have a responsibility to guide those people, and also, just let them know the do's and don'ts. Don't leave people vulnerable where they just come and say anything they want, and you just throw stuff out there. Because you also have that's your platform. If what that person is saying is nonsense, you have a responsibility as well for televising nonsense.
Yeah.
So let's be responsible with our platforms. Let's also have some grace with the younger kids. Let's guide them. Let's not bait them and act like we are angels. But that's been the episode, and we'll see you next time. Peace.